All right, it says graph the given relation. So that just means we just create our x and y graph. So number 1. And it says just plot these points. So -3, 9. And then -2, 4. -1, 1. 0, 0. +1, +1. 2, 4. And 3, 9. Now I know that we think, oh, I have plotted some points, I need to connect them. We do not connect them. It is not an equation. It's just individual points. And so we don't go through and we don't connect those. Let's go over another one. Let's look at number 2. So it defines here, so it gives me my relation in terms of m, and then it defines what m is. So that means you just plug in m. So for example, if I plug in 0, so when m equals 0, right? I'm plugging in 0, I plug in 0. If m equals 1, I plug in 1. 2 times 1 is 2. If I plug in -1, I get -1 and -2. If I plug in +2, I get 2. 2 times 2 is 4. If I plug in -2, I get -2. -2 times 2 is -4. Now since I'm just listing them, so that's my set, but it's asking me to graph it, right? So I created the points, but now from there I need to go through and graph it. So wait, whoops, we got 1, 2. Ah, that doesn't exist. Roosh. We got 2, 4, and -2, -4. For number 3, same idea. Plug in k, +1 for k, plug in -1 for k, plug in +2, and you're going to create your points to be able to go through and graph it. Now let's look at number 5. So it defines x to be 3. So if I wanted to visualize this, I know for a fact my x is going to be 3. Has to be. It says x is 3. But my y value is between -4 inclusive, because it says equal to, and 3 exclusive, because it doesn't say equal to. It's open circle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and +3. So my y value, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. So my y value inclusive, at 3 it's exclusive, and so this right here, this solid line, that's going to be my relation. Let's look at number 6. It's saying on this one, it says that, here, I'm going to redraw. So on this one, it says that my y value is 2, but my x value is going to be defined here. So my y value is 2. My y value has to be on there. And my x value is -2 inclusive to +3 exclusive. So right there is going to be my graph. Then it says write the set using interval notation. So I get, say, number 8. X can't equal 0, -4, and +4. So we draw that. We visualize that on the number line. It can't equal that. I never said it couldn't be anything else. So my answer is going to be yeah, 0 to 4, and then union from 4 to infinity. So this interval is here, this interval is here, this interval is here, this interval is here. It says reflect the points over the x, y axes and origin. So for number 10, if I have the point -2, 4, you add a negative to the y if I reflect it over the x-axis, so that's -2, -4. If I reflect it over the y, you add a negative to the x, and if I reflect it over the origin, you add a negative to both. And then the last, graphing these, for number 12, says graph the following x equals 3. Okay, so it has to pass through 3. So that's going to be a straight line that goes up and down at 3.